Welcome to In Pursuit with Pastor Bill.
Hey, I'm just a simple guy in pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, wild game, fish that swim under the ice, tender smoked meat, tasty grilled meat, and Denise.
In this hour, we are going to be talking about all of that and a whole lot more. Bill has been with Maranatha since 2005 and the campus pastor at Maranatha Chisago Lakes campus since 2011. Come along and join In Pursuit.
Listen to that applause. Wow. This live audience that we have is unbelievable this morning, this afternoon.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's nice to be in front of a live audience today, though.
Super exciting.
Clapping away. That's awesome. You guys had no idea I was going to do that.
I don't really know what to do right now.
Yeah. He's sitting here lying. Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today on In Pursuit on this September the 18th. So here's something for you. It's September 18th right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. Happy Easter. I mean, it's just coming that fast, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I've talked to more people that have said, I don't know what happened to this summer.
Yeah.
What is it about this summer that made it go so fast?
All of us are getting older.
Everybody is.
So then it just
goes faster. Yeah. My dad, we were talking about it. When were we talking about it? A week ago or something like that. And he said, well, it's all downhill, so things just get faster.
Pick up speed.
The older you get, it goes faster because you're going downhill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was funny. So who's all with us today? This is kind of fun. We got a full crew today. My name is Bill.
My name is Denise.
I'm James.
Hello, I'm Shane.
And I'm Alice.
And there's Alice. She got to it. She made her way over to it. That's good. Well, it's great to have all you guys here. Absolutely wonderful. Just crazy what's been going on in our world lately. So we'll touch on some of that stuff. We're going to talk food. We're going to have our word of the week. It's just super fun stuff. But as always,
sneak peek. It's words of the week.
Oh, my.
This week, I know. So exciting.
Do we have to allow extra time?
Nope,
we
don't.
Okay. So let's see. If you're out there listening in Listen Land and you are listening live, please let us know that you're listening. It's one of the things that I happen to personally enjoy thoroughly. And now with 5 of us here sitting in this couple of rooms, you can text any and all of us to let us know that you are listening. Megan is listening. It took me a while to read that whole text. There's a lot going on there. Megan is listening. Megan is Little Miss Molly with you listening as well. So yeah, let us know if you're listening. And I also put this request out before, but please do this. If you listen later, because we do get listeners on our podcast, and I know that you can find it on YouTube channels and stuff. Please shoot us a note, an email, or if you know us, a text just to say, hey, I'm listening, because it's just nice to know. Because right here, it looks like there's 5 of us just sitting here talking, and Shane and Alice are not even listening, and they got their heads down napping or something. So really, there's 3 of us.
I was researching you, letting you know that actually the world, according to the scientists, it's spinning faster.
Oh, it is.
So there's actually some scientific proof to say time is going by faster. It has gone, currently it is 1.5 milliseconds faster than normal.
I thought I felt something.
Yeah, see, you're just very in tune to the earth, man. It's crazy.
He's a sensitive guy.
Right? I noticed that about him.
Easy.
Chris is listening. She loved the applause.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
She's right there with you.
These guys had no idea what was going on. Colton and Cindy are listening. Good afternoon. It's great to have you guys listening as well. I just think that that's fun to do. And again, let us know on all of the programs that you can find here on WAJC, Your Life Radio, 88.1 East and Southeast Metro, 91.7 Forest Lake, all over on podcast forms. Let us know if you listen to any of these shows. We would just love to know that there's people out there listening, and your thoughts or questions or comments would be wonderful as well. So yeah, life has been good. I don't think the last couple of weeks we've given an update, but do you guys know that our duck flew away?
Forever?
Well, I don't know.
Like
She didn't say, but I mean, I've heard though that there are places where they'll come back and nest same place. So now I'm just going to be waiting for next spring to
Yeah.
see if she comes back.
Yeah, I wish we'd given her a nose ring or something so we knew it was her. You know what I mean? Marked her in some way, because it would be cool if Doc came back.
We could have banded her.
Yeah.
If you shoot her, call us. Devastation.
No. I don't want to know that.
I was telling a young man at a wedding I did last weekend about this whole duck thing, and he kind of got serious. He was kind of a serious kid anyway, but he was like, I hope I don't shoot her because I duck hunt, The chances are pretty slim. If you do, it's okay. Took it seriously. But yeah, so it was just such a fun experience raising that little duck. I was telling someone else about that yesterday too, and man, it was cool to have her around and watch her grow and learn to fly and fly more and stop going into the chicken coop at night and spending the night on her own but coming back, and then all of a sudden she'd just gone.
Yeah. When she'd do those test flights, that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
She would, fly for 10 feet, kind of swoop around, come back, and then she started going around the whole house.
Yeah.
And she'd come back. It was fun to watch.
It was
She was very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, it was just so neat.
Not that we don't love you, our sweet chickens.
Yeah, if they're listening, don't get upset.
Yeah, don't.
Because I'm a sensitive guy and I wouldn't want them chickens upset with me. They'd probably lay less eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really possible.
So yeah, the chicken or the duck thing, that was a super cool experience to have. Maybe we'll get to experience that. And it would be super fun if she came home next spring.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's a duck in the yard with the chickens. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
And
be
then
very-
has babies.
Yeah, that'd be...
That's when you brand it,
Yeah.
because then you can. Okay, never mind. But
Brand it?
or yeah,
Bandit.
bandit. I said brand it. My bad. Bandit.
Lift up your tail feathers. We're going to stick this hot iron on you and brand your butt.
I don't know why I said brand.
I don't know
I didn't
either, but
notice
I
I
love
said
that
it
you
either.
did. It's just one more thing. I love it.
Whoops.
I love it. Oh, that's good stuff. Hey, I was also reminded by our station manager, Jenny Gaskill, that if you happen to visit yourliferadio.com, you can link all the shows and podcasts that are on this station right here. So go visit yourliferadio.com and you can have access to all of it. Molly is here. She's there until kindergarten starts. That's wonderful. Wonderful. It's great to have all of you guys listening. Let's see. What else is new? Anybody else got anything new to share with the entire world that's listening right now? Nobody?
Where's that crickets thing?
Yeah, we need the cricket soundbite going.
I got nothing new.
Yeah. I'm not too excited about the Vikings. I mean,
Oh,
it's okay. I haven't really wasted any time watching.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun to see what happens now these coming weeks with J.J. McCarthy out. Right?
yeah.
He's out at least a week, right?
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks
Oh.
is the last I heard. But he's not on IR, so he's just an inactive player right now. So
Oh,
we'll just
okay.
see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the fact that they didn't rule him out of, I can't remember who we're facing kind of at the end of the average range for an ankle sprain. They didn't rule him out, so my hope is that they're thinking he'll be back by then, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes my mind goes, I don't know if you can believe him anyway. Like, it all might be a ploy because he wasn't doing good. But that's a whole nother show. That might be another show, Jenny, that we could do. Conspiracy theories.
I got a list. You tell me
Shane
where
just
you want to
jumped out of
start.
his chair.
If you could have just seen Shane's face, it was like the eyes opened up. He's like, yeah. There you go, Jenny. That's your midnight to 1 a.m. show. That could
Like the good old Art Bell back in the day.
Yeah. I used to listen to when I was driving because when I drove truck, I would get up and leave early and go in and have talk radio on. And Dark Star had a late night show around here. I think that was on CCO. But then there was Discovery Theater or something like that. And like there were actual, kind of like if you go back to the old days, that was people's entertainment, was listening to theater on the radio. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of that stuff on some of these different stations in the middle of the night.
Well,
But I suppose it wasn't just when I drove a truck. There was a few years there where I was up a lot in the middle of the night.
Sure.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. So
We went to a Twins game
we did go to a Twins game Tuesday night. We went to a
in
Twins
the
game.
93-degree heat.
It was hot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was hot.
I wore shorts.
I did too. It was so hot.
Well, it's a completely different thing when you wear shorts or when I wear shorts.
Oh, no.
When I wear shorts, it's like I have 80-year-old legs. They're white, they're marked up, and it's like I look down. It's like,
Are you saying you got hairy legs?
no.
Oh.
You really want to know? There's sections of them that are bald. I think just from sitting with my legs crossed, or how about that? This is good radio right now. I can only imagine the comments from that comment. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
it was very fun. Have you guys been to a Twins game at TCF Stadium?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Alice, you haven't?
Wait, at Target Center?
Or Target Center
Oh,
Stadium?
yeah.
Target Field. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
Boy, is it a cool environment.
It
That's
is.
a beautiful stadium. We're actually very lucky in that regard. All our well, not all, but we have a lot of really good stadiums.
Really?
Yeah. Excel's amazing. The Target Field's amazing. US Bank is amazing.
I haven't been to
Target
yours.
Center could use some work. Could use some work
Well,
on
that's
for our
the
T-Wolves.
oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe Excel is older, but Target Center has been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Because that's where they played right after they came out of the Metrodome.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you know, I went to a Timberwolves game at the Metrodome.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
went with I think my whole family. I think the four of us went when we were younger.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Metrodome was a cool place, but
Met-
I'd much rather have US Bank.
Yeah, that stadium's so sick.
I haven't been in it.
You know, the US Bank Stadium was voted by like a European like architecture like council or something like that. I can't remember the article what they said the group was, but it was voted the #1 ugliest building in the entire world.
What?
Yeah, the US Bank
Well,
Stadium.
you're number one.
But like,
Need a big foam finger.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so dumb.
That's
Oh,
funny.
that's true. Yeah.
It's a cool place.
But the Twins game was really a fun thing to go to.
It was.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday night they had dollar dogs.
Dollar
so
dogs.
We're walking in and they have these things. You walk in one side and you grab what you want and you walk out and you self-checkout. So it's very efficient.
So we were leaving the house. We're leaving the house. This is a big deal. We're leaving the house. Number one, that's a big deal because it was a day off and we're leaving the house. Number two, we're going down to the big city. And now we both used to work in the cities, but now it's been so long. And so we're going into the big city. And we're preparing to go to this Twins game. And so we both are carrying a decent amount of cash because we plan on eating.
Yes.
And so we made sure, okay, do we have enough cash to do all this? We get down there, no cash anywhere. You can't use cash anywhere. So fortunately, I had brought my wallet and had my credit card, or we'd have left.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was fun.
The dollar dog was good, and then we got the big dog.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gosh, they were really good.
Yeah.
And they have a little, they have little ethnic stands. And so Denisa got like an Indian food bowl, which was good.
Yeah, spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
But it was a very, very fun environment.
It's such a relaxing, nice environment. They're completely
It is.
like when you go to US Bank, there's an intense yearning, like a completely different vibe there.
Really?
You know, and then even when you go to Excel, there's even like when you go to all these places, it's funny the different vibes and
Yeah.
feels that those places have.
Yeah, because this was a very relaxed
Yeah.
feel. Yeah.
Now that you articulate that, that's very, very true.
Well, and it's even from that stadium to the Saints Stadium, there's a different vibe. Because if you go to the Saints Stadium, now you get a goofy, fun
Yes.
kind of a vibe
Yeah.
instead of just a relaxed, Yeah.
Yeah.
The Twins game was just, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I went to a Wild game. It's been years now, but I went to a Wild game, and I don't like hockey. I don't. It's just chaos to me. So I never watch it. But we were given tickets, and so we went to this Wild game. It was electric. I mean, like I remember, it was like I don't care if I don't care what you think. Like you're gonna get sucked into this and excited, and it's like, yeah,
Very
and
cool.
it's nonstop.
it's nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very fun.
You were a number one Wild fan during that game.
During that game, I was. I probably even lasted for a couple days because I think I talked about it at church.
Yeah. You were excited.
I was excited. It was great. And the Twins game was like, yeah,
Oh, man.
I could sit here and take a nap.
Yeah.
One of our granddaughters, Denise's son's daughter, she played her violin. She's a part of this orchestra group, and they played the national anthem. And so that was pretty cool. So we sat in the left field lower section with parents and kids and stuff like that. And she was sitting there reading a book.
After her little song.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sat there and read a book. She didn't want to go home. But she was reading a book.
So a relaxing environment. She just kicked back.
Right.
She just kicked back. She put her head on Grandma's shoulder and just reading her book. It was good. Yeah. But it was very fun to get to do. Yeah. Highly recommend it just for an opportunity to get out.
Yeah.
It's good. Food. How about food? Let's talk food.
I love food.
Food is good.
I
Yeah.
was so excited to have one of those bacon-wrapped Reese's at the picnic. Oh, I know that was a while ago now, but that was my most recent, amazing food experience.
It's good, isn't
That
it?
was insanely good.
So here's what you have to remember now is this. They used the mini Reese's. Not the thins, but the mini. And that's what they used, the ones they brought to the picnic, because I asked Megan about it, I think last week on the show or whatever. They're good, aren't they? Yeah. It's just a crazy cool experience eating one of them things. Yeah,
Nice.
It's awesome. So this last week we smoked a couple steaks.
We did.
Those were okay.
Yep.
And then we had you, though, and I know you guys are going to make fun of me, but I had one of the best salads I've had in a long time. And it was really, really delicious. So I like a good salad bar sometimes, your spring mix, maybe some spinach and some shredded cheese and a hard-boiled egg and then some cold peas on top, little French, little ranch. That's good.
Yeah.
So the other day, Denise made a salad that was just out of this world with kind of a homemade dressing, right?
Yeah. Well, are you talking about the honey mustard? Yeah. So we got this big bag of spring mix, and so I'm looking for interesting dressings to make at home. So I made a honey mustard, and yeah, the key is to chop the lettuce super small. We love those chopped salads, that you get in the grocery store. It's just they're chopped very small. And
You ever get those? Do you know? Oh, yeah. If you like Caesar salad,
Yeah. Oh.
make sure it's the chopped kit. Like the chopped,
salad kits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salad kits, but
chopped.
it's got to be the chopped one.
Okay.
You will be amazed
Yeah.
at the difference between a regular Caesar salad kit and a chopped Caesar salad kit. It's a huge difference. So I chopped this
And a
lettuce
little
up.
plug, you can find those at your local grocery store in Wyoming. Bruce's Food in Chisago Lakes brings food. Back to our program.
You're funny. So anyway, I chopped this lettuce very, very fine. And as I was watching this recipe on how to make this honey mustard dressing, they're like, you got to add a protein and you got to add this. And so I put some other things in to make it interesting, and it really got him.
I loved
You
this
got
salad.
it.
It was like, this is...
Yeah, he goes, man, we got to find a salad bar. And he goes, like, eggs and peas. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't have any peas, but I could make an egg. So I boiled an egg and put it on his salad. And
That was so good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I made a Caesar salad, too, which is, a good Caesar dressing. I usually like the ones that are in the refrigerated section. So put plenty of Parmesan in there and chop that lettuce super small, and you just loved it.
I chowed it. Yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked it. Liked it a lot. Yeah.
It's good. Salad is good.
Yeah.
If you don't like your salad, you just got to change it up.
Yeah. Make
Chop
it happen.
it smaller, add a few more things.
Make it happen, because it was a good salad. I mean, it's not a ribeye. I mean, I'm not. But it was a good salad.
I'm not.
Nothing wrong. But so it was very good. And then, was it Saturday night after church? It must have been.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday night, every once in a while, we're just hungry right after our service on Saturday night, and so we'll go to Don Julio's in Chisago. But this last Saturday, we went to the Wagon Wheel in Chisago City, and on Saturdays they have a rib special, where I don't remember how much it was, $25, $30 or something like that for a full rack.
$28.99 for a full.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so you get, their ribs. I like their ribs. They're fall off the bone ribs. barbecue sauce on them and stuff. But here's what you get. You get that rib platter. You get a baked potato. You get a thing of baked beans. You get Texas toast. You get coleslaw. Like, we shared this meal and brought leftovers home, and I ate the rest of it the next day.
Yeah, for a meal. So we get 3 meals out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It used to, all of that used to be $15.99 when it first started. This was probably 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while, yeah.
But now it's $28.99 and still a deal.
And it should be, yeah. That's the thing.
Still a deal.
Because it's easily, like, we got 3 meals out of that thing.
Easily 3 meals, yep.
Yeah, and it's just the Wagon Wheel, if you've never been there, it's just this tiny little place, Great pizza, great,
Little cafe.
Yeah, little cafe.
Typical hometown cafe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
With pretty good food. Yeah. Their breakfasts we like, and and so it's just like that was some good pork that scratched that itch. Yeah. I was talking to another guy from church. I really have to try smoking ribs. Because he's like, oh, when I was telling him I have never smoked ribs, he's like, what? Shut up. But yeah, he said it's so easy.
Didn't we smoke beef ribs?
Yeah, this would be different. We would do like some pork ribs.
Okay.
Yeah. And we haven't done a full rack of ribs.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, so I very much want to try that.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Super
would be
cool.
fun to do. Get some good pork ribs and So anyway, that's kind of our food update.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, what are we going to eat when we're done here?
I'm not sure.
Because now I'm thinking about that. We'll have to consider that. Hey, before we take our bottom of the hour break, one of the things we always look forward to is our word. And today it is our words of the week.
Word of the week. This is the part of the show where Denise and Bill learn new words in pursuit of knowledge and understanding of the English language, and so they can sound smarter. Yep, it's good. We've got 2 words this time, and the reason we have 2 words is because the first word is used in the second word when I'm talking about it. Okay, so our first word today is highfalutin. Highfalutin? Anybody heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like highfalutin.
I've heard,
I've
absolutely.
heard that.
The highfalutin.
James is highfalutin when he's driving through a parking lot.
Oh, I see.
Pretentious and fancy. Pompous, perhaps.
See, it fits.
Exactly.
I wasn't far off.
I might be like that on the road too, actually.
That's funny. Pre-show conversations here coming out. My second word is discombobulated.
Speaking
Isn't
of
that a
James
fun-
in
I was
parking lots.
Here we go.
I was
no.
with you, but now I'm completely lost and I don't understand.
Are you
I feel very.
discombobulated? Everybody knows the definition of these. They're just fun words.
They
so
are
I
fun.
had to bring them. Highfalutin and discombobulated. So discombobulated is characterized by confusion or disorder. Okay. I've also heard discombobulated said discombobulated. And so when I heard that, I had to go and look it up because that's just not right. Discombobulated. So where does I thought this was a cute little snakelet. Where does discombobulated come from? Discombobulate means to confuse or frustrate. Sounds like something straight out of a cartoon. It was first recorded in the form of discombobulate in the early 1800s and apparently originated as a humorous imitation of a highfalutin sounding Latin word. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about our words
I think it's super
of the week?
fun. It's hard to get James driving through parking lots out of my head, though. I'm going to be honest with you.
He's highfalutin in the parking lot. Well,
And discombobulated.
but he's never had a ticket in a parking lot.
Never had a
so-
ticket in a parking lot.
Yes.
Anyway, we've been using our words a lot, but I'd like to use our words of the week in a sentence.
Yes.
Some people use highfalutin speech to share their ideas. With Bill, you get understandable conversations without any discombobulating words. I appreciate the way he communicates.
That's very
I
nice.
think
Thank
he's
you.
blushing a little.
Yeah. Gosh.
He's rubbing his foot on the floor. And that's our word of the week.
You're listening to In Pursuit with me, Pastor Bill, a production of WAJC, Your Life Radio on 88.1 and 91.7 FM. WAJC is owned and operated by Maranatha Assembly of God in Forest Lake, Minnesota. If you would like to visit Maranatha Chisago Lakes campus, we have 4 weekend services to choose from. Visit maranathachisago.org to learn more and to check out some past messages.
Here we are, we're back. And real quick, I just want to let you know a few things going on at the churches, Maranatha Chisago Lakes campus and Forest Lake campus. I want to encourage you to check out Wednesday night programming at both or either of the campuses. There's stuff, there's nursery available and kids church stuff and youth stuff. There's adult options. There's just all kind of great stuff for that midweek refueling, something for the whole family at both churches. So I want to encourage you to check that out. I'm very excited. Actually, this next weekend, not this weekend, but the following weekend, is our men's conference. And so I'm looking forward to getting together with a group of guys there and getting to share with them and be around them and just kind of hang out. So it's going to be a good time. So
Cool.
so that's coming up. And yeah, a lot of great stuff. Check out websites, realchurch.org for the Forest Lake campus and Maranatha Chisago for the Chisago Lakes campus, where they are kept. They're very well cared for websites, very up to date, and will give you the information you need to check out or visit each of the churches. I want to just talk briefly for the remainder of our time together about some of the events that have taken place. And I know, as we all do, let's see, a little over a week ago now, Charlie Kirk being shot, being assassinated, major effect in our country and in the world. But even going back to that, and this is where all of these thoughts kind of come from, is back to what happened at the Annunciation Church down in the cities in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage you, if you're listening, don't stop praying for the people involved in these horrific events, the family members and those that are in these communities that are healing, because sometimes I get concerned that just because something isn't a headline anymore, we just forget about it. And so continue to be praying, because these two families who lost their children down at that Annunciation Church in Minneapolis a month or so ago, like, they're still walking through an unbelievably difficult time.
Yeah.
And the kids that were injured, the adults, I mean, all of this, these are life-changing events. And as the body of Christ, where we rejoice together and we suffer together, the Bible says, we have to remember that in the world we're living in, just because something's not front page or on everybody's social media doesn't mean that the pain isn't still there. And for us to always be remembering, we need to continue praying for these situations.
Yes, that's so good.
Yeah. So I think about all this as everybody else does as well, and just thinking about the evil that is present when these types of events take place, and the way that evil surfaces, and the way it comes out, and there's so many different aspects and parts of this. And one of the things that we've talked about, I think we actually kind of touched on a little bit last week's show. I know we talked about it this last weekend in our messages at the Chisago campus, but like the thought and understanding the biblical principle that it's what we put in. What are we putting in our bodies? Obviously, it's what we put in our bodies physically that makes us healthy, or that keeps us, or that makes us sick, or it keeps us healthy. And I think sometimes in that same way, we have to remember, well, what we put in mentally, what we put in spiritually, that affects us greatly over the course of time. And I'm not one of these people that thinks, wow, you should never listen to rock music. Like, I love AC/DC. And I listen to that sometimes. But then there's other times where it's like, the last thing I need to be doing is listening to AC/DC, because it kind of gets me fired up. So if I'm already irritated by something, and then I start listening to AC/DC, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? It gets me going. So, and that's because that's what's being put in. And so, again, we have to, somewhere in here, we have to find a balance of what are we putting in. I think immediately when I start thinking about this, I think of Proverbs 4:20. My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ear to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart. For they are life to those who find them, and health to one's whole body. Verse 23 is probably the most quoted of this section of Scripture, but it says this: above all else,
guard your heart. For everything you do flows out of it, flows from it. And obviously the Bible's talking about our control center, right? That tower of, when you think of your computer, it's that control center. Above all else, guard that center, that heart. For everything you do flows from it. But then it goes on and says this, keep your mouth from perversity. Keep corrupt talk from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left, and keep your foot from evil. I mean, you break that down. That's some great words out of this book of wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Like just so powerful. But to be aware and to be careful, like what are we putting in? And obviously we read this in church where a lot of the people there are believers. Even the people listening to this, chances are you're a believer. But that's a principle. Like what we have to remember is a lot of these biblical principles that are for our benefit, they apply to people. This doesn't just apply to a Christian.
Yeah.
This is a good idea or principle, way of living that applies to all people, right?
Right. Whether you're trying to be a follower of Jesus or not, these are good. It's solid advice.
Yeah, it's just life principles. Yeah. And I think sometimes we forget, like one of the things I said this last weekend that was very personally convicting to me is when you start to see more and more of this stuff happening, this evil that is just so rampant. It's everywhere, right? And there's darkness, that it's easy for us to just kind of go, okay, what do I need to do to physically protect myself, my family, my home, our church? What are we doing to physically protect, right? As we should consider. Because we don't want harm to come to our homes, our churches, our communities. But I think sometimes we overlook too quickly, what am I doing to spiritually protect and mentally protect, not just myself, but my family. And if you have kids that are still in your house, I think this is a very, very, very important thing to grab onto. What am I doing? What boundaries am I putting in place? What just kind of parameters, restrictions? What am I modeling? Like what am I allowing in that's spiritually and mentally affecting? Because we know this, like Denise has brought this up before, and this would go on your conspiracy show, Shane, but the algorithms that a lot of these social media outlets, a lot of these apps, like the algorithms that they have, they're going to continue to feed and fuel a certain ideology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you're a pretty balanced, whether you're a right wing or a left wing, if you're pretty balanced, but you lean one way, you are going to get bombarded with stuff that's going to pull you a long ways that way. Does that make sense? He's going to take your pendulum and swing you so far over.
A long way from center.
A long way, yeah. And now you start to lose that ability to be balanced and do, like, keep your eyes straight ahead, keep your gaze before you. Be careful of the paths your feet take. Yeah. Be aware of what you're putting in your mind. What is in your heart? Are we guarding our heart from these things? Or just kind of mindlessly being brought down a path?
Yeah. The scary part about that, and I know I'm taking a little bit of a trail, is if you get pulled way far to one side and the other side gets pulled way far to the other side, you're so far apart that it's very hard to find common ground because you get almost desensitized to the other person's viewpoint.
Yeah.
And you think, why can't they see what I see?
Yeah. It should be evident and clear to everybody.
Yeah, and
to be able to see
not, because they are being fed something completely different than you.
Yeah.
Right.
And until we make people aware of that, it's very easy to get drawn into that, the rage that you feel because people just don't get it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's something we need to talk about and even tell our kids or young adults, these algorithms pull you to one side. You need to know that that's not what everybody's seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the craziest thing is it's like there's no, like, there's no particular side it's pulling you to. Like, it's just a side because that's what's keeping you on the app.
Yep, exactly.
So it's like these. Like, I read a book about by Jaron Lanier. He worked in Silicon Valley, mostly did like virtual reality stuff, but he knows closely a lot of people who developed like the algorithms that are used today. And he was talking about how the algorithms are like almost indiscriminate. Like, it does not, like, it's not programmed to pull you a certain way. Like, you're not being brainwashed specifically by anybody. It's what's captivating you, and that's where it's gonna pull. Like, that's what it's gonna feed you. You know,
Almost like radicalizing.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
taking this viewpoint, even though maybe you have a pretty balanced viewpoint, but lean this way, it wants to pull you dramatically this way
Yeah.
for the sake of your continuing on that app.
Right.
But what's happening is like we're becoming so polarized, we can never meet in the middle to have that conversation without being furious and
Yeah.
filled with rage.
Yeah. It's
And-
just, it's a scary, when you think about it, it's scary.
Yeah.
Because the country is being split apart by what we look at on our phones. I mean, that's simplifying a pretty severe problem,
Yeah.
but
I
being
think
pulled apart.
Yeah, we are, and that just makes us that much more of a battle, and not, that was one of the things. Like, when you have someone like Charlie Kirk that's willing to sit and have the debate with somebody, like, I will talk to you about what we disagree on,
Right.
and whether you agree or disagree with his style or anything like that. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the idea of, are we willing to have a conversation with somebody? But kind of back to this idea that, so we do have to be careful and be aware, what are we putting in? Yeah. Are we, in the same way that we're going to make sure that our guns are loaded, we're going to make sure that the cameras are working and the alarm system is armed, and we're going to make sure of these external physical things that make us safety. And I think that that's fine. We should do that, but we cannot forget the importance of our spiritual and our mental safety and our spiritual and our mental health, because the Bible's so clear. It's out of what's inside. That's where all of this stuff comes.
Yeah.
And so that acting out in rage in whatever situation it is, well, there's something inside,
Right.
that's what causes this to come out and to bubble over.
Yeah.
And so to be very aware of like what am I focusing on? What am I even come back to some of the basic, and like you just made a statement, and you guys, this is just my stupid opinion, but you just made a statement about it's oversimplifying a more complex problem.
Yeah.
I am more of the mindset of, I think we overcomplicate some things that can be solved rather simply. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Because like if you think about it, it's coming back to like, okay, what am I watching? Like, what am I subscribing to? And how much time am I spend scrolling on my phone where I know it's just saying what it thinks I want to hear, and so it's sucking me down this road of, yeah, that's right, yeah, that makes me mad, so it's like how much of that am I letting in? But also it's like, what about the people we're surrounding ourselves with?
Yeah.
Is somebody here going to tell me when I start going a little sideways?
Yes.
They all agree. Yeah, that's no problem. But I think that's how many of us surround ourselves with people we know are going to speak truth to us?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that many people do that because it's hard to hear correction.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear somebody who says, you know what, you're going sideways.
Yeah.
It's hard. And so it has to be a mature person that's going to say, yep, I'm going to intentionally have these people around me.
Yeah.
And when they bring something to me, I'm not going to blow up. I'm going to accept what they say because I trust them and love them. I think it's a difficult thing to do for a lot of people because of...
Well, because all we want to do is hear what we want to hear.
Right. Emotional immaturity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a society that says, do what you want, do what you feel,
Yeah.
there's no one saying you should be emotionally mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and my feelings aren't always right. I mean, that's a whole nother, the rabbit trail. But to have the people around you and say, hey, I believe you love me for just as a person, and
and I love you for, just as people. And it's like, let's have that truth-speaking, honest conversation type relationship. And now that's what we really need to have, It's always fun to say things and have everybody agree with you.
Yeah.
But when you're off, it doesn't do any good.
Yeah. And honestly,
these guys are all disagreeing with me right now. No, it's not. No, it's not fun.
Yeah. When I go sideways, it can be on a personal level, and I'll just say out a stupid statement, and you'll go, that's not true. And it makes me mad. But I know it's right. You're just pulling me back to where I should be.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah. And I'll just, it's hard to hear. Even we have this great relationship, and we trust and love each other. And when you say that, it still makes me mad. But I don't get mad at you.
Yeah.
And it helps me come back to center. So it's important to have people that will speak truth, because our brains can take us down roads. Everybody hates me. Well, that's not true.
Yeah.
Everybody, I look terrible. No, well, that's not true.
Yeah.
Your brains can do that to you, and it's good to have people around you that are willing to step in and bring you back.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think of this, Philippians chapter 4, verse 8, Apostle Paul's words, and this has been on my mind. It's probably been close to a month now. I shared it at a Bible study, and it's probably was a word like from the Lord for me through His word to challenge me, because I can get focused on things and I can get negative and my attitude can go down. And you guys have all seen that even at work in the office where I'm headed in a downward direction. My focus is off and I'm getting a little bit skewed, a little off track. I'm getting a little discombobulated.
There you go.
Thank you. But Philippians 4:8 says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, and listen to this now, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And it's like, okay, what should my mind be focused on? Like, these are the things that I should be filling myself with, The Bible says be transformed by the renewing of our mind. The way we think, and I don't think that's a one-time thing, especially in this world where we are inundated with information and images and ideals. I mean, it's like there's this constant, constantly being transformed, being healed, being redirected. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like how much of my time am I focused on this instead of allowing that ball that gets rolling, and again, it's one of the things that I know I struggle with. It's like if something happens and my attitude just goes south, sometimes it just rolls down that hill so fast and affects everything. And it doesn't have to. It's like it just doesn't have to. Focus on these things. What's true, what's noble, what's right, what's pure, what's lovely, what's admirable, excellent, praiseworthy. Like, these are the things that the Bible is saying, like, focus on these things. It doesn't mean you live in this, Mary Poppins tiptoe through the tulips and dance on the clouds type of life.
Don't be dissing Mary Poppins.
I knew that was coming. This is where I get corrected. But I think sometimes we get the idea, that's all warm and fuzzy. I'm not talking about warm and fuzzy. Yeah. I'm talking about spiritually and mentally protecting ourselves and our children. What are we bombarding them with? What are we letting them be filled with? Because especially children, it's affecting them. You know what I mean? It affects me. I know that it's affecting children because I'm kind of one in many ways. So, I mean, that's just kind of, when I think about it, I think my encouragement today, is to just be aware of and maybe even take an inventory and assess, like, what are we filling ourselves with? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And being intentional about it can be difficult. Well, being intentional about anything takes effort. Yeah.
Takes focus and time.
Oh no!
I wonder
Takes
where.
being fit. I'm telling you guys what, you laugh at me, but that fits every part of life.
It really does.
Being fit. It really does. Be focused, be intentional, and take the time and give the change time, you know?
Yeah.
Like let's it's almost like let's let the events of the last month, or it's been so much more than a month since we've seen this evil rising and like the darkness we've allowed to be filled with, even if that makes sense to you. Like as we've seen that coming to the surface and squirting out sideways in so many people, it's like let's let that cause us to assess our lives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but it takes intentionality. Like I think about it like this. If I don't care how I eat, it's so easy to swing into McDonald's. It's so easy to grab snacks that will sit in the car and never rot, because then you always have them at your fingertips, like Twinkies, and it's just easy to do the junk food.
It is.
It's so easy to grab a package. Convenient.
Less work.
Yeah. Rather than getting whole foods and chopping lettuce and making things from scratch. It's just a lot more work, and you have to be a lot more intentional. And I think that the bad things that are out there, it's so easy to just be filled with that because it comes so easily.
Yeah.
The bad is out there. It comes so easily to our minds, to our eyes, to our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've said it many times, and I firmly believe it. Like, I think of people having kids now, like everything that these kids have in front of them and accessibility to everything is like, even since mine were little 25 years ago, it's so different today.
So different.
And so that's where, it's easy for me to be like, come on, what's your problem? And kind of pass judgment. But it's like, wait a minute, I really, like sometimes it's hard for me to fill my mind and my heart with these positive, these good, pure things.
Yeah.
And now you're raising kids, and then they're going off into their public schools, and they're inundated with all of this different stuff. And it's like, gosh, I mean, pray for parents today of young kids, because their lives are, it's a different world.
Yeah.
With the accessibility of things. It's very crazy. But again, I want to challenge us. Let's be in pursuit of these good things. Not to hide, not to stick our head in the sand, but you can be engaged and you can be aware without being consumed by.
You can still be focused.
Yeah. What are you focused on, James? You focused on that car that's not parking the way you think they should?
Exactly. Am I being intentional with...
Or are you all discombobulated?
Nah, he's highfalutin.
He's highfalutin, yeah. But it is like I think part of the problem, and I just had this thought, I wish I would have had this thought 10 minutes ago. Part of the problem is we don't see it as important. Because if we really understood like what we're putting in spiritually and mentally and how that's affecting us, and we really saw it as being important, we would address it a little more directly, and we would take it a lot more seriously. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think about like eating properly.
Yeah.
It's so much more important at our stage in life.
Yes.
Like when you're in your 20s, you can eat all that.
Oh, yeah.
You can eat all the crap.
Yeah.
And you just go, oh, this is easy. And I can stay
not
fit.
affecting me.
Yeah. And then 30 years down the road, you go, boy,
You're still eating the same stuff.
I'm really affected by this stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you start watching it. And so to recognize.
But at that point, it's that much harder to make the change.
To recognize that when you're in your 20s and say, I'm not going to do that to my body. I'm going to keep it strong and healthy. And
and have that same mind, like for you, have that mindset now, spiritually and mentally. Like, I'm not going to let this stuff in. I'm not going to be consumed. I'm not going to be filled with this. I'm going to focus on what's true and noble and right and pure and lovely and admirable and excellent and praiseworthy. Like I want to focus on these things. I want to be filled with these things because I am going to heed the words of God that says everything we do comes from our heart. Above all else, listen, above all else, he says, guard your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so today, that's my challenge to anybody that's listening or might listen in the future. Are you guarding your heart? I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, God is so good.
Bye for now.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for joining In Pursuit with Pastor Bill and me, Denise. We hope you will tune in next Thursday at noon as the pursuit continues. In Pursuit is a production of WAJC, Your Life Radio, on 88.1 and 91.7 FM. WAJC is owned and operated by Maranatha Assembly of God in Forest Lake, Minnesota. The opinions expressed here are not necessarily those of the owner.